Overwatch has basically taken over the horrible addiction spot that League had filled in my hollow heart way back when. So of course I can't help but compare the two now and again. They are both games that have less to do with your skill and more to do with the luck of happening into a game where the other people on your team are not controlled by a machine that is really just pumping feces onto a keyboard. They both have horrible competitive solo queues where everyone is more concerned about being cancer than admitting fault or, you know, playing the game. They're both games where, as always, with almost any online game, you're everyone's cute little bitch if you play support. On the League comparisons, Lucio is basically the jungle fever baby of Sona and Lucian from League of Legends. He shares Sona's AoE healing and movement abilities, and like Lucian, he's black. As Lucio, you're the bitch with the sitch to drop some sick nasty beats, pump up your posse, and help out your brain-dead team from quite literally shooting themselves in the foot. Come on, man, get it together. Just aim up. There you go, that's looking... Alright. Lucio is a happy-go-lucky, open-minded individual who, if you didn't hear earlier, is in fact black and possibly gay, so no matter what his talent is, he's already popular online. Lucky for you, he actually does have talent, and at the moment is almost integral in most team comps. You are in the support class, which, now that we've made a full circle of the classes, you should know how the hierarchy goes.
Offenses are the gods among men. Their cocks must be sucked at all times. Tanks keep the offense alive sometimes, or are distractions and will take bullets for the amazing offense players. Defense characters are never correctly used because we need more McCrees and Genjis on defense. And supports are bitches, and only bitches play them.
So your job is to make sure that everyone else doesn't die. Which is really hard because they're gonna kill themselves so many different ways that your heals or ults would never be able to fix. And if they die, guess who's to blame? It's you! It can't be them because it's you! Oh wait, but... No. See, they didn't do anything wrong. You did. It's just like the Overwatch catchphrase goes, it's somebody else's fault. Luckily, Lucio's pretty simple, and I know Lucio mains are already typing in the comments about how skillful and tactful Lucio is. But let me rebuttal with this. Lucio's really fucking simple. You have an aura that you are spouting out non-stop. The only way to turn it off is if you get the sweet release of death that I yearn for every moment of every day. The aura comes in two flavors, spicy and saucy. This aura can be swapped back and forth with shift. The spicy aura is mainly used in the beginning of the game. It makes everyone move faster cause hot damn, them some spicy beats. The second flavor is saucy, a smoother, more sensual flavor. This one is a bit of a palate cleanser, healing up all those awful tastes the enemy's bullets left in their skin and orifices. Orifices? Whatever. On top of that, you can flavor blast each one. I'm just gonna drop this stupid food joke before I get a ton of "Is it just me or did that food joke get old after the third time?" comments. His E quite literally pumps up the volume of his two auras, basically doubling the effects of them, making this key for quickly healing your team under fire or skedaddling out with them. The cooldown on this is a bit big, so it's not very smart to use it to heal for one character. You're not exactly a solo healer, you're looking out for the group as a whole. If you spend your burst on one guy, you'll feel like a fool while you sprinkle heals on the rest of your team for the next 10 seconds while they're under fire. On the topic of heals, we'll actually jump into the ultimate next. Lucio is all about the AoEs, and as such, his ult is an AoE. It gives everybody a large barrier that rapidly decays. Timing is key with this ult. Sure, any burst of health is generally useful, but this ult can almost negate other ults if timed correctly. It makes everyone a fully healed up tank for a moment, meaning that if timed against something like a Junkrat ult, you can survive it with ease. Great ability, right? Well, it is, so it's up to you, the player, to not fuck it up. Now, I know, as a healer, the world is scary. It's difficult to 1v1 anyone, and everybody wants to hurt you. But just because you get a barrier too does not mean you should pop your ult for yourself when you have taken one hit near your spawn. On to the forms of fire. The main one fires off 4 moderate speed projectiles. They don't do much, but it's recommended to shoot them often to help charge your ult. It's also pretty easy to land headshots with them bad boys. What you'll mainly be using to bring the pain is his secondary fire, the bump. which as I'm sure you know stands for back off my penis. This move attacks foes in front of you and pushes them away, which as a support is quite helpful. Whoa doggy, you've gotten reeled in by a roadhog. Bomp! Oh wow, no one's getting this attacker off of you. Bomp! Well that sure is a nice death pit. Bomp! The bomp is a lifesaver and ender. Since it pushes people, you can push them off of cliffs into pits or use it to finish off low health mobile targets, since it covers a pretty big area in front of you. I saved his passive for last, for one reason and one reason only. It's the most fun thing in the game. You get to wall ride, son! Look at this! Look at that! Holy crap! You hold the key to jump on a wall. You can jump off by pressing again, new walls reset the meter, and everyone is awestruck when you're wall riding, so for some reason they'll never be able to aim correctly. So do this always, especially on the payload. As mentioned before, he's an open-minded individual, meaning he's totes down for orgies, and gosh darn it, you better be bringing them orgies of healing. You want monogamous healing? Pfft, go play someone boring like Mercy. But we'll get into that next time we come around to supports.